Kuldahar. And an army of undead. Okay, let's get going. We're not gonna get anything from the undead zones, so we might as well update them. Yeah, there's an army out here. I think they're all equally worthless. Okay, give me some quests so I can get more experience. Okay, we'll have to go through a lot of these options just to make sure we get the quests. Nothing all that interesting. Okay.
A challenge.
Anything interesting? Morning Glory. Cure spells. Yeah, that's not any really use. Necklace of Missiles. Might come in handy at some point. Every god. Not usable by a monk. Far string. Useless. Animal friendship. Useless. Blunt. Yeah, useless. Point of lighting might be useful. Nowhere though. Necklace of Missiles, Wand of Lightning, that'd be about 30,000. Not gonna, I don't know. Just keeping an eye out of those. Okay, we need to kill everything.
Fine.
We're targeting units that we know or are not sure if they can break our damage resistance or not. We know the whites are totally worthless, so we can always kill them last. I think we're still probably better off trying to kill these one team at a time instead of trying to aggress them all. They can still swarm us and prevent us from movement at the critical moment. Cabras the Black Knight. Looks like we're having a little bit of trouble hitting Cabras. Well, not really.
Enough! Mosquitoes.
A level drain.
Fight like children.
And of Cabros.
Enough! You fight like children. Ah! Fine.
Okay, I think that was all everyone who could harm me. It did get level drained. We can easily go to the tower and pay someone to secure it. Certainly not gonna waste bottles on that. It can happen when there are no healers around. No. Wraith is probably another one we should keep an eye out. Now that we're here though, we had the weapon that's of undead slaying. Yeah. That's just... Oh my god, that's devastating. At least the Wise have a terrible... Okay, it's just slaughtering everything.
Enough!
It's a decent enough weapon on its own, and the disrupting ability certainly help. Cloak of something. Cloak of somethingness, apparently. I'm pretty sure... Can't they drop anything else? I'm surprised, because this was one of the... This was one, and it was not even the named NPC here who dropped this. Okay, we should be able to wrap things up very quickly with this. It is just going to get ugly now. Dang it. They just don't have a chance. Not a goddamn prayer anymore.
Mosquitoes. Taste my fury!
Every hit is a saving throw or you die. Some people can save, a lot of times. Most, maybe once. Still, the next area should still be filled with undead, then we are turning to living creatures. Did we get all? I think you should have some kind of notification when you get all. Once they're dead, then we can go heal that level drain.
Smack whom?
Yeah, this is mostly comical now. It was bad at the start, now it's just comical. This must be the last undead.
You fight like children.
No. What are we still missing? We need to... Well, we might have to kill everything inside here too. I know. Shouldn't be a big trouble to do it. Better get started, I suppose.
Enough! Enough! You fight like children.
But you're complaining.
You fight like children. Mosquitoes.
Yeah, just beat the shit out of them. They have normal weapons.
You fight
They
like
have good
children.
attack stats, but
Take it all.
he's going to try something special on me.
If it need be.
Fine. Game.
Fine.
Just feel to be stunned, you son of a bitch.
You fight like children. At once. You fight like children. You fight like children. You fight like children. You fight like children.
Not too much fight in them after the loss of the cleric.
Too easy. Enough!
Grrr.
Take it all.
Doesn't look like all that valuable. Clerical stuff mainly, so it's not really relevant to us no matter what. You have cleansed Kuldahar Valley of the Force of Evil. So, what are we looking at? A little bit of healing, visions of blah blah blah. Barely read it. Yeah, not particularly interesting. At least it's a quest done. We need so much experience to our
A
next level that it's not
challenge.
even funny. So quests are our main source of experience at this point. And I would have to play in harder fire mode to
A
probably get more
challenge.
experience from killing normal people.
I'd rather fight.
Hmm. Let Yeah, I hate that. Take this huge amount of cash, we insist. No, no, no. Okay. Yeah, there's not much of a fight. So we'll move directly to
I'd
Kuldahar.
rather fight.
At least we know there's probably the best shopkeeper in the entire game here, as far as equipment is concerned. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Let's get to the fighting. You're trash. We know it. I know it. You know it. Just
Too
let's not.
easy.
Let's
Take it
get to the
all.
business. It'll all be over soon. Um, don't have to kill everything, and I have no interest in killing everything. No, it's a waste of time.
Taste my fury.
So I think we just will try to wrap up the few quests we have here. We do need some place to be able to save and that sort of thing, so occasionally we might have to kill things.
Take it all.
Might as
Enough.
well do some inventory management at the same time. We won't waste time. Ooh. Yeah, well, those arrows will be very valuable. So if we need a little bit of injection of cash, we at least should kill as many archers as we can. We should be in the lore.
The adventurers from beyond here, not yet. Thousands of years, the whole world was a jungle. You must find all crossroad, that is the source of all our trouble. I know too much. Mother Egania she went to Egania, not even I know why. When Ilmadia, it was not until a month
Yes,
Ilmadia
tell
gave
me
birth, it
all
was
about
too
it
much for
again.
her. She felt during all of the trouble. The children, when the church of Ilmater attempted to intervene. After I arrived, I dissuaded the villagers. They are She asked me to name Egania. The villagers, when I arrived, Izair and Medea, the intended Edgail took an interest. The twins, after years of service to the host tower, the twins worked to their dismay. I do not. Izair is a twisted. Now they seek to establish themselves as a power in the north. An insult. Most of a bottle of wine and some pastries. I have my suspicions.
He doesn't have anything of interest. We just need to know now what to do. Few of the quests here require a little bit more than that. We need to rescue one of the Skull Tower group. Be in one of the houses here.
Fine.
Hmm. At least one quest done. much we're getting from these? A decent amount. We need less than 10,000 for the next level up.
Done.
Might failure. We have probably had to clear this area anyway. You know that they have magical arrows.
Take it off. Oh, yeah.
Also, they're very valuable. Always, all seem to be at the same time too.
Enough.
So probably if we can collect quite like hundreds of them, it would be worth
Mosquitoes.
10,000 easily.
Enough. You fight like children. Enough. You fight like children.
The normal abominations don't really have any chance against us. Do probably a decent amount of damage, but it's just below what is needed to overcome my resistance.
Take it off.
Better visit the shopkeeper here fairly soon, because if he doesn't have anything particularly interesting, there's no point really collecting any more funds here. We still have a little quest to do,
Fine.
though. Okay, +4 weaponry. Is there something really good? We can forget about the bows and probably crossbows too. +3 sling. Might be worthwhile depending if we can't find anything else to spend our money on. Dagger, I don't care really what a dagger does. We're not going to use a dagger. Screamer. More slashing. Immunity to silence. Returns. Crap. Beat death. Slashing damage. Another thrown weapon. Corrosive club. 100,000. Halberd of the North. Treated as +5 weapon, but basically a huge amount of cold damage. It's a pole-arm, so we could use it. And we don't really have a good cold damage weapon, but we have an okay one, so it's not necessary. Massive halberd, closer to 200,000. +4. Damage against good creatures. What possible use could this have? The best enchantment on the weapon is unusable. So potential 100,000 gold weapon. It doesn't look amazingly good anyway. All attacks ignore target shield and armor bonuses. Magical Greatsword. Usable by lawful, though we can use it. I have to say that sounds very good. Depending if we meet some kind of really high armor class target. The problem is shield and armor bonuses. Well, let's say we meet a dragon or a iron golem. What do their higher armor class values constitute of? They don't have a shield. Is some kind of natural armor, maybe natural armor bonuses that aren't affected by these at all or something? So this is potentially a great weapon, potentially totally useless. So a lot of potential there. And that's usually the first warning signs. +4 armor versus missile weapons, and saving throw increases in fortitude and reflex. We don't have a good cloak at the moment, but we have a couple of unidentified ones, so we should identify those first. Little Giant, +4 strength, unusable by a monk. So, Boots of Speed. Increase movement rates. I don't know if we want those. The thing is, they might override our speed. So in fact, they might be reducing us, or pretty much staying the same. So either way, it's 35,000 for us down the drain in that case. Mercenary Sack. Basically another bag of holding, so that's the one we're gonna buy no matter what. No, I don't want to identify those arrows yet. We'll have to kill some Yanti anyway. Yep. Bag of holding Mark II. Want to do the minor quests here if we can. One
It's really
is
easy.
this guy's son in the tower here. We're going to buy a weapon. It's either the two-handed sword
my
that
children.
ignores all armor, or the pole arm that does frost damage. I don't think I'll make the choice now. We'll wrap up the minor quests here and be
You fight
done
like
with
children.
this for the moment. I do need to check what the armor and shield piercing actually does. Or more to the point, what does armor on a monster really consist of in general terms? Or is it, if it's just the humanoid type creatures that have those type of bonuses, then the value of the weapon drops dramatically. It doesn't make it useless, but we'll have to consider it a bit more. I need to know if it's everything has a high armor bonus, even the monsters, then it's a very good selection. Okay, that's one of the side quests done. We don't have to buy these scrolls now. We'll maintain access to this store anyway, no matter what. So if we're going to get the sorcerer level, we're going to get it before entering the hand, which is chapter 6.
I'd rather fight.
we'll report that the child is okay. Need to take the key to the
I'd
watchtower.
rather fight.
Else, I don't think so. So just a few minor jobs. Might
Fine.
Yeah, we're getting thousands of experience points. We need about 6,500 to get to our next level. Not gonna happen anytime soon, but
Fine.
I'm sort of considering reading the experience point manual now, because we're already not getting anything from the fights. We haven't got in a long time. Very likely we are not going to get anything anymore. Maybe a couple of boss fights, but that's fairly minor. So I don't think there's much of a difference there anymore, whether we're using now or not, or after the next level up. On the other hand, yeah, there might be a minor difference.
Fine.
And we don't exactly get anything really special from the next level up. We'll get minor increase in our damage, which is good, and our fists become +4 weapons. Still, it's pretty much things as usual.
Snack home.
Yeah, and only leading about 5,000.
I'd
So
rather
nice
fight.
progress. Still, the next job is going to be a bit more involved. We either have to kill murder every stinking T on the other side of the portal, or kill the Guardian Dragon, which is very tough. I think we disintegrated it with the group. And more importantly, it was very tough to hit. So something like that, the armor ignoring weapon could be very useful. At the same time, might not work on it at all. So that's one of the reasons we should have a confirmation about the thing. What is it good for, really? In order to do that, I need to closer look at some of the monsters. Couple should do.
You fight like children.
Non-humanoid monster, pretty much anything. A dragon, a chimera, a wyvern. They should all be more or less the same. How does their armor class get consists of? Is it normal armor class and some bonuses like dodge and things like that, or is it just a random mix of natural, normal, dodge and all that, with armor included, hopefully?
Enough.
At the moment, I'm leaning to not buying it. So, I think it's probably only against humanoids, which is fine, but it does reduce the usefulness. If we manage to scrounge up enough money to buy it and the halberd, we'll probably do that. They're both on the
Fight like
borderline of
children.
is there any real reason to even buying them?
You fight
And
like
the answer is no, not really. But they could be useful. Frost damage, for example, could be very useful against these, which we might as well test, by the way. You have a frost damage item. Has to be a reason why it's being offered here.
Speak. Enough.
Ah, you're not
Done.
hitting at all, you're just standing there.
Take it all.
Didn't take cold damage. Okay, yeah, they don't particularly care about cold damage.
Mosquitoes. Oh yeah.
There's an area where there are a lot of fire creatures though. But I don't think that area is particularly going to be a problem even if we don't have an ice weapon. What's the point? The sword at least would give us something we don't have at the moment. The halberd would
Take
give
it
us
all.
ice damage, which is something we do have, although in a much better form. But we still do have it. So it's just an improvement on existing abilities. Anyway, I think, yeah, might as well secure this area too. The archers. Yeah. That's the stuff. So, this should be the last arrows for the moment. Ooh, a 3-1. Excellent.
Mosquitoes.
Actually, there'll be Yanti on the other side of the portal too, but we definitely want to try to make the purchase before going there.
Enough. Take it all. Mosquitoes. Enough. Take it all. Mosquitoes.
Just slaughter them.
Oh yeah. Mosquitoes. What?
Come on.
Enough. Fine.
Fine indeed. So. I'll leave the actual shopping choice for another time. But yeah, now that I think about it, the sword makes more sense. Two moderately useless items. One is does something we already know how to do. One does something we don't. Even though they both might be totally useless, one still allows us to do something new. So it's a new tool.
Done.
We'll see. By the way, we are going to have to rest, and I do want to do the identification on the arrow stack, which is +2 arrows of 4,900. Yeah, the corrosive bolts are fantastic. 22,000. That is tasty corrosive bolt. It's a special case ammunition though. If we encounter a similar problem like we did with Sharing Call, that we just can't go to close range for some reason or another, and piercing damage has a huge trouble doing any harm like it usually has in for tough enemies, we still need something. We could yeah, we can afford one of the two items with a slight change, and we'll buy this better sling later on. That's no problem. Actually, don't we have some crap we need to get rid of anyway? Yeah, those. No, not like this. Okay, I'm selling the bullets of wounding and bullets plus oneness. Also bolt of plus two-ness. We're not really using them. The ammunition we're using will be for special situations. Plus 2 sounds much better, and plus 3. Need to make inventory space available. At some point you just have to give up on certain items. You carried them with you, they didn't prove to be necessary, just give them up. Familiar protection plus 1, useless. Croak protection 1 plus 1, useless. Poison blood flail. This is useful. Not for us though. And tower shield of not usefulness. Okay. 132,000. So we can still afford only one of the items, and I have no idea which one. So we want to afford. So 48 days later, we'll make the choice.